Hello children, welcome back to our online class of Sri Gokulam Public School, Gurvayur. How was your vacation? I hope all of you have enjoyed your vacation, right? So let's come back to our topic. We are discussing about simple pendulum. I hope all of you have copied the notes in your notebook. And with the help of an activity, we have learned what is simple pendulum. Children, today we will discuss about distance time graph. Now let us understand how to draw distance time graph. Generally we use a graph paper to draw distance time graph. The graph paper has 1 centimeter squares marked on it. Each centimeter square has 100 smaller square in it, which are millimeter square. The side of bigger square on the graph paper is 1 centimeter and that of the smaller square is 1 millimeter. To draw the distance time graph for a moving object, we need a graph paper and the readings of distances traveled by the objects and the corresponding time values. As you can see here, the readings of time is taken in second and distance in meter. We should draw a horizontal line on the graph paper to represent x-axis. Label the x-axis by writing time. The unit of time should be written in bracket such as time in second, minute or hour. An arrow should be put in front of the labeling time. Draw vertical line on the left side of the graph paper to represent y-axis. Label the y-axis by writing the distance. The unit of distance may be meter, centimeter or kilometer. An arrow should be put in front of the labeling of distance and its unit. The point of intersection x-axis and y-axis is called origin and marked as O. From the given readings, take the first value of distance and time and mark one point on the graph paper, where the graph line representing these two values meet. Now take second, third, fourth and fifth sets of values of time and distance and mark corresponding point with pencil on the graph paper. Join all the marked points or pencil dot with the scale. Thus line graph obtained is required distance time graph. Now let us take the distance time graph for uniform and non-uniform motion. The car A travels equal distance in equal intervals of time, whereas car B does not cover equal distance in equal interval of time. When a body covers equal distance in equal interval of time, then the body is said to describe uniform motion. And when a body moves unequal distances in equal intervals of time, then it is said to describe non-uniform motion. Thus, motion of a car is uniform motion, whereas the motion of a car B is non-uniform motion. The motion of an object can also be represented by distance time graph. The graphical representation makes interpretation of motion of object easier and more interesting. In a distance time graph, distance is always taken along the y-axis while the time is taken along the x-axis, as we have discussed now. Let us depict the motion of car A through the distance time graph. On a graph paper, take time along x-axis and distance along y-axis. Analyze the given data and make a proper choice of scale for time and distance. Plot the points on the graph where the vertical and the horizontal level meet as shown. Now join the points. The graph obtained for uniform motion is a straight line. Now let us make the distance time graph for car B, which described a non-uniform motion. The same steps are followed and we obtain the following graph. The graph for non-uniform motion does not show a straight line. The inclination that the line of the graph makes with the horizontal or the x-axis is called the slope of the line. Here it is indicating the speed of the vehicle. The more inclination, the more is the speed of the vehicle. The distance time graph easily interprets whether the given object is having uniform or non-uniform motion. They also tell the distance covered by an object in a given interval of time. Distance time graph can also be made in the form of pie chart and bar graph, as you can see here. The bar graph representing the motion of car A. It's car A showing uniform motion and car B. The bar graph showing non-uniform motion of car B. So let me conclude today's session. We have discussed today about distance time graph. Children, I have attached the URL video and notes to the classroom, and all of you please attend the test paper and post it. Okay, take care. Bye.